Hello students, hello everyone. So now we will see another type of metal excess defect. Another type of metal excess defect. Okay, metal excess defect. Metal excess defect due to extra cations at interstitial site. Okay, metal excess defect due to extra cations at interstitial sites. This is our heading, metal excess defect due to extra cations at interstitial site. Now you already know what is interstitial site. You already know what is interstitial site. What is interstitial site? The small spaces in between two or more atoms or ions. The small spaces in between two or more atoms or ions. Okay? Now, what happens? How is the metal excess defect obtained? Metal excess defect is also caused, write down this, metal excess defect is also caused due to extra cations at the interstitial position. At the interstitial positions. Okay, when we put extra cations, one or more extra cations, when we place one or more extra cations at the interstitial position, then also we obtain metal excess defect. Okay, now when we are putting extra cations at the interstitial positions, when we are putting extra cations at interstitial positions, okay, what will happen? The electrical neutrality is not maintained. The electrical neutrality is not maintained because now you have extra charge. Initially the ionic solid was neutral, overall charge was 0. Initially the ionic crystal was neutral because the overall charge was 0. Okay, because we know that ionic solids are neutral, overall charge is 0. But when we put extra cation at the interstitial position, when we put extra cations at the interstitial positions, what will happen? Now the system has extra charge. Now the solid has an extra charge, extra positive charge. Yes or no? Now the compound has extra positive charge. So now is the system neutral? Now is the solid neutral when we put extra cations at interstitial position? When we have put extra cations at the interstitial position, now is the solid neutral? No, because now you have an extra positive charge. Okay, so to maintain the electrical neutrality, what we have to do? To maintain electrical neutrality, what we have to do? We have to maintain the overall charge as 0 because we have to show that the ionic solid always is neutral. The ionic solid always is neutral. So as to maintain electrical neutrality, what we have to do? An electron is placed at the neighboring interstitial site. Okay, initially there was a cation at one of the interstitial site. The extra cations are there at the interstitial positions or interstitial site. But when we put the cations at the interstitial site, the solid now is not electrically neutral. The solid now is not electrically neutral because extra charge is created. So to balance the charge, to again make the solid neutral, to balance the charge, what we have to do? An electron is placed at the nearby interstitial site. An electron is placed at the nearby interstitial site. Okay? An electron is placed in the nearby interstitial site. Means at one interstitial site there is a cation. At the nearby interstitial site there will be an electron. Okay? To balance the charge and to keep the solid neutral. Now, it depends how many electrons we will keep. It depends on the type of solid. How many electrons we have to keep in the neighboring interstitial sites will depend on the type of ionic solid. That we will see in an example. First you write it down. That we will see in an example. So now let us see an example. How many electrons to be kept to balance the electrical neutrality? That will be depend on the type of ionic solid. Now we will see an example. Okay, the heading will remain same. Metal excess defect due to extra cations at interstitial site. We will see an example. Now let us take zinc oxide, where cation is, we are taking the ionic solid zinc oxide, where cation is Zn2 plus, anion is O2 minus. Okay, cation is Zn2 plus, anion is O2 minus. Now let us draw the lattice of ZnO. Okay, it is similar to the lattice of NaCl. Okay, only that cation will be Zn2 plus, anion will be O2 minus. So alternate cation and anion we placed. Alternate cation and anion we are placing. Alternate cations and anions, as you can see, are being placed. Okay, alternate cations and anions. Okay, now join them by lines. Drawn. Now you see what will happen. This is the lattice of zinc oxide, where Zn2 plus is cation and O2 minus is anion. Okay. Now when you take excess of zinc oxide, we have taken large amount of zinc oxide. Okay. What will happen? And out of the large amount of zinc oxide, small amount of zinc oxide is heated. We have taken large amount of zinc oxide, and out of which small amount of zinc oxide is heated. Okay. So when you heat zinc oxide, what will happen? You will get Zn2 plus half O2, and you will get 2 electrons. Okay. You will get Zn2 plus half O2 and 2 electrons. Okay. Now you see the Zn2 plus 1 Zn2 plus cation is released or not? 1 Zn2 plus cation is released or not when you are heating zinc oxide, and 2 electrons are released or not? Okay. Now this zinc 2 plus cation, it will occupy one of the interstitial position. Suppose let us say this interstitial position is number 1 interstitial position. This Zn2 plus cation, which was obtained by heating zinc oxide, it occupied any one of the interstitial position. it occupied any one of the interstitial position. Okay, the Zn2 plus cation, which was obtained by heating small amount of zinc oxide, it will occupy any one of the interstitial position. Suppose let us say it occupied interstitial position 1. You can place in any interstitial position, but let us say it occupies interstitial position number 1. Now, tell me whether this solid is neutral or not. Is this solid now neutral? No, because you see there is an extra charge in the lattice. Initially it was neutral when there was no extra cation at the interstitials. When there was no extra cation at the interstitials, the lattice was neutral. The lattice was neutral. Now when you place the extra cation at the interstitial position, okay, now when you place the extra cation at the interstitial position, now the solid has an extra charge. Now it is no more neutral. So it has an extra how much charge? Extra plus 2 charge is there or not? Okay, so we know that the ionic solid is always neutral. So we have to maintain the electrical neutrality. Okay, when we added this extra cation at the interstitial position, okay, the overall charge increases. Okay, now the ionic solid has an extra positive charge plus 2. Okay, so now the solid is no more neutral, but we know that ionic solids are always neutral. So we have to maintain the electrical neutrality or not? We have to maintain that electrical neutrality. So what we will do? We have to place electron in the neighboring interstitial site. In order to maintain electrical neutrality, we have to place electron in the neighboring interstitial site. Okay, why? Because you see, when you placed one zinc cation at one of the interstitial position, plus 2 charge is created. Now if we provide minus 2 charge to the solid, then the solid will again be neutral or not? When we placed extra cation at the interstitial site, now the solid has extra plus 2 charge or extra positive 2 positive charge. Now to again maintain the neutrality, if we keep extra minus 2 charge in the lattice, then it will be neutral or not, because plus 2 minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so we will place electron in the neighboring interstitial site. Let us say these are the neighboring interstitial site. This. You can place electron in any one neighboring interstitial site. Neighboring interstitial site means nearer to this interstitial site where there is cation. Nearer to this interstitial site where there is cation, we will call a neighboring interstitial site. Now let us place the electron here at the neighboring interstitial site to 1. This is the interstitial site where cation is present. Now we will find another interstitial site which is nearer to this interstitial site. Another interstitial site which is nearer to this interstitial site. There are 3, 1, 2, 3. You can place the electron at any one neighboring interstitial site. You can place electron at any one neighboring interstitial site. So we place the electron at a neighboring interstitial site, say number 2. So there is a cation, extra cation at one of the interstitial site, and there is an extra electron at the nearest or neighboring interstitial site. But still the solid is not neutral. How it is neutral? Plus 2, minus 1. You add these two charges. Plus 2 charge, minus 1 charge. What is the charge now? plus 1, plus 2 minus 1, plus 1. Still the ionic solid has a charge, and we have to maintain neutral charge, means zero charge. So we have to put another electron. We have to put another electron in another neighboring interstitial position. We have to put another electron in another nearest interstitial position. In another interstitial position, we have to place another electron. Why? Because even after putting one electron in the nearest interstitial site, even after putting one electron in the nearest interstitial site, the solid did not become neutral. So to maintain electrical neutrality, we have to place another electron. We have to place another electron at another neighboring interstitial site. So there are three neighboring interstitial sites. One interstitial site is occupied by cation, and the rest two nearest interstitial site, and the rest two nearest interstitial site is occupied by electrons. Okay, so to maintain electrical neutrality, we have to do this. Understood, everyone? Okay, so you can write here the excess of Zn2 plus ion. The excess of Zn2 plus ion occupy the interstitial site and the two electrons at two separate neighboring interstitial site. Okay, at two separate neighboring interstitial site. Excess of Zn2 plus ion occupy the interstitial site, occupy one of the interstitial site, you can say, occupy one of the interstitial site. Excess of Zn2 plus ion occupy one of the interstitial sites, and the two electrons at two separate neighboring interstitial sites. Okay, so again I am saying, when we are heating zinc oxide, we have taken large amount of zinc oxide. We have taken large amount of zinc oxide crystals, out of which small amount of zinc oxide is heated. So when you heat this zinc oxide, you get a Zn2 plus cation, one Zn2 plus cation and two electrons. This Zn2 plus cation occupied one of the interstitial position in the ZnO lattice. This Zn2 plus cation occupied one of the interstitial positions in the ZnO lattice, and to maintain electrical neutrality, the two electrons which were released here, when you heated zinc oxide, you got two electrons also. So to maintain electrical neutrality, two electrons were placed at two separate neighboring interstitial sites. Okay, understood? You can write here, to maintain neutrality. Why we placed two electrons? To maintain neutrality. Okay, to maintain neutrality, we have to keep the solid overall neutral. So that is why we placed two electrons. Understood? Now this type of metal excess defect is shown by those solids which show Frenkel defect. Okay, because this defect is similar to Frenkel defect or no? This defect is similar to Frenkel defect. That is why this type of defect is shown by those solids which show Frenkel defect. Okay, so that is all about metal excess defect due to extra cations at the interstitial site. Metal excess defect due to extra cations at the interstitial site, and it is very similar to Frenkel defect. That is why this type of metal excess defect is shown by those solids which show Frenkel defects. Okay, remember, due to these two electrons, the zinc oxide appears yellow. Due to these two electrons, the zinc oxide appears yellow. Okay, and why it appears yellow, you know, color center, like I have explained in the anion vacuum phase. Okay, so that is all about metal excess defect due to extra cations at the interstitial sites. Thank you all.